Today we've got season 8, episode 11, and it's been another couple weeks since I last showed you in here, and it's getting pretty full. I want to explain exactly how we got to this point. You saw the trellis, you saw me really thin them out, and then my wife and I decided to take a trip just like an hour away to go do a disc golf tournament. And so it's for 2 days, 3 rounds, and I was looking in here, I had just defoliated everything, and I had messed with the lights because we needed to swap out the RJ controller for the plug. Main reason was that it was acting funky on the lights as far as the percentages. And so we found that I can just use the ballast, the driver that's on there, to set the dimness, and then this turns it on and off according to the schedule. Well, when I did that, I increased the PPFD a little bit. And because they're in containers, and we decided to all hand water this time, much like you might be doing at home. We encourage automatic watering, but most people don't start with that. And I ended up watering a little bit to excess to make sure that they rode it out for those couple of days. And so when I came back, I peeked in here and I was like, oh no, the lights are too bright and there's just a little bit too much water. So I dimmed the lights and I rode it out, and everything came back 100% perfectly. And the plants that were going through Reveg are now throwing their first 5-finger leaves right now. And so now they're actually looking good, where before they weren't quite like this one in the middle here. I'll show you some of the leaf deficiencies that we saw. And it's an important lesson because one of the things that people do when they move to living soil is they see an excess or deficiency that might be characterized in hydro by the leaf. And they look at that leaf and they go online and they post pictures and they say, hey, do you think it's calcium, or do you think it's like boron, or like, what am I missing? And then they start applying those things, where when you come to the full understanding in living soil that we have a buffet of food, there's more than enough of everything in this fresh soil that it could possibly need. It's luxury levels compared to how this plant would normally grow. And you look at the leaf, and I'll show you some, and you might rush to say, oh no, it needs a nutrient. Is the soil okay? And all it was a little bit of excessive watering. And so I want to teach you how to overcome that today.